Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. It's your boy Serrano. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the Google Pixel Fold. This is one of my favorite phones that I've actually have used in 2026, especially even when it comes to foldable phones. And I do switch in between the Z Fold 6 and the Pixel Fold. However, the Pixel Fold is the one that I'm using currently with my SIM card in it. And yeah, I think it's really good. The trifold obviously has a lot of things that make it worth the money. This Pixel Fold is actually the perfect size in your hand because it allows you to reach to the top of the display and also the bottom. Obviously, you could just pull down from the middle, which is very convenient as well, but it's been holding up really well as far as the overall form factor, design, feel. The weight even is something I've gotten used to, actually rocking a case on this right now. Let me take it off and I'll show you the hardware in a little bit more detail so you could actually see the really appreciate the design of this phone and kind of, you know, understand why a lot of people like it in 2026 and why a lot of people are getting it. One of the major things that makes it stand out is the fact that it's some tape from the case on the front. There we go, got that off. So one of the major reasons to pick this up is obviously the price. It's the cheapest foldable right now, which blows my mind because this form factor is probably the best we've been able to experience. It's almost like a mixture between the Razer flip phones and the Samsung phone, except it's like a combination of a flip fold. I would call it like I would create a new, they actually have a terminology for this, the passport fold, but I think this is like a flip fold type of book style foldable. And it's very nice to use because of that book style foldables design. When I'm holding it, sometimes when I'm reading a book, I hold it like this. I tend to hold this one just like this when I'm actually using it. You could even see the always on display is on the inside as well. And so yeah, this is like that book style foldable because you almost want to hold it just like a book when you're using it, which is really solid. A lot of the times you get, when you're using one app, you get the information on one side and then the other, and then you can obviously flip it and then use it with everything on the same side. So that usually happens with email. That also happens with the settings menu. So if I go into the settings menu, you will be able to see that it does that. It has something on one side, it's the Bluetooth, and then it shows you the rest on the other side. It also does that with split screen, which is really fun to use. So obviously you can see I have 5 different apps here right now. So let me open up a few more. Let's do the gallery app. Let's do Lightroom. We could do some Amazon. I'll open up. I love watching Netflix on here. Yesterday I was watching Netflix. I was watching Outlander. If you've never seen that show, you should probably check it out. But yeah, it's really cool because you have this little window at the bottom which actually shows all your apps. And when you swipe that up, you get this little vibration, and it's this intuitive animation that allows you to swipe up, hit the rest of your apps, and you could actually swipe across, and now you could use 2 different apps at the same time, and you can actually drag over and have one app dominate the space until you're ready to use the other app, which is really cool. So I really do like using the split screen to use 2 apps at the same time, as you can see right here. And I just canceled my Audible because I had 2 points to download Audible for apps, and then I canceled it because obviously once you'll get locked into that $14.99. And I have enough social media or media consumption. I have Netflix, I have Prime, I have Spotify. So I'm trying to limit my subscriptions right now, but the weather app is also one of those apps where it has this really nice intuitive design where you get the option here to look at the weather on one side, and then it gives you a breakdown of everything else on the other side, and there's some weather that's going to be hitting heavy in a couple of days. So it's going to be drastically increasing the weather. Let me know where you're at. I'm actually near the Florida West Coast area. And so, yeah, I really love the weather app as it displays everything that you need. And then when you open it up and look at it in this orientation, it makes everything that single file, that single window, like I was talking about, where everything is just in that single orientation. And then obviously when it comes to typing, it's really fun to type on this with this display bent, so you can kind of get that laptop feel. So Google Pixel Fold, and the buttons feel really jumpy and bouncy. They feel really good as well. And yeah, I've seen this device for as low as $350, which is crazy. So that's why a lot of people are getting this. It supports eSIM, it supports physical SIM as well, and it does give you a really good experience on a foldable phone that's going to be updated for the next couple of years. So yeah, they extended the updates on this device is one of the main things I wanted to talk about when touching on this device. Another thing that I really like using about this device is the fact that it has this cool app that I want to share called BitBoy. And so you could use this like a Game Boy. All the games are basically built in. All you have to do is avoid the ads. So you just, if you use it with the ads, and you can download your games here. So I have Mario Kart and I have the Mario Advance. So basically you fold the phone like this and you have access to the game just like this. So I could basically use this just like a Game Boy Advance. It's really fun to use. So let me lower the volume on here but the speakers on here are incredible. When I'm gaming on here, it just feels really fun to use on this thing. So obviously you can see this is the old school Game Boy. And it's really fun. It's a really fun device to use for emulation. So as you can see right here, just extremely fun to use. And you could definitely really get into this game just through the emulation. Oh, I just got 3. I missed that star, but yeah, like I said, this is going to be very fun to use. You still have your widgets on here. I like the clocks on here. Everything looks really good. The icons look good on here. So if I go into settings, and one of the things I wanted to show you guys is that there is an actual new update on this thing. And as far as the storage, I have the 256 one. So yeah, this is really cool. So I'm gonna go back, and then if you go into this option right here, it shows you everything on the side. All right, so now I am inside of software updates. This one has actually been pending for 7 days now. So it basically asked me to reset it, and it's a security update available to improve the security on the Pixel phone. And I believe this is the January one. Look at the animation right here. Also, when scrolling right here, you could feel the vibration across, and it vibrates when you swipe away and swipe out. So it's really, really, I really do love the, when you first bought it to now, if you've bought in the Pixel Fold when it first came out to now, it just feels like a completely different phone with the material software that they put on here. It actually feels extremely updated, current, and modern is the best way to describe it. As far as my inner panel, and no issues whatsoever with the inner panel. If I slide my finger across the middle, you can feel that indentation, but it doesn't affect the use or in any way whatsoever. But you do see the crease. But as far as this crease, it doesn't get in the way of enjoying the device. I watch Netflix while looking at the crease most of the time, and if it doesn't have a glare there, it's perfectly fine. And I just really like this book style, like the way holding it like this. Sometimes I hold it like this, which is also a nice way to hold it. You can hold it with the two hands like this, which most people would probably hold it like this. Most of the 90% of the time, 98% of the time, I have a case on this device, so it's always being protected just because of the weight. If you drop it, it's not going to be a pretty sight because of the weight. It's going to fall pretty hard when it comes to dropping this. So that's why you want to avoid, dropping this at all costs, because it might not be pretty when you pick it back up. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with it. I love the cover display. I love using that with the one-handed operation and being able to, like, this hinge right here is really good, and it still feels brand new from the day when I first bought it. The way that they built this hinge, essentially, what I like about the hinge is that it feels sturdy from every single, like when I'm closing it right now, you could feel the resistance still. It doesn't feel like it's losing any resistance, and then it still feels resistant right now. It still has that same, and then it has that clap as soon as you close it, which is so satisfying. And then you can see right here, the phone is now updated. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my pin in. And you can see the little animation in the middle. And yeah, just the ease of use with one hand on the outer display is amazing. The fact that you're able to cover the whole entire unit with one hand is truly special. But now that I have it updated, I definitely want to show you guys the new updated software. So like I said, that drop down windows has this really nice vibration when you're swiping across. You also do have very good haptic feedback. The new layout right here when it comes to the control panel is really nice. I love how you can control your camera access and your microphone access right here as well. And you have all of your settings here up top. So one of the other things I really like about this device that other phones don't offer is the now playing feature, which if a song is playing in the background, it's gonna tell you and it'll direct you to right here. So you could just basically find the song that was playing. So you kind of got the cheat code whenever a song is playing somewhere and people are like, oh, what's that song? The Google Pixels always can know the song because of that, the now playing feature. A lot of other people will have to go to Google search and it may take a minute, but the Pixel phones do it instantly, automatically, without having to do anything, which is so awesome. And so, yeah, the Pixel phones are also really good for the cameras. The cameras on here are still really good. I really do enjoy the software of it. You obviously have all your features built right in. You can record in 4K as well. Obviously, I usually keep it at 1080-60 just because when you record in 4K outdoors, sometimes the phone will overheat, and so that can be an issue sometimes. Most of the time it won't be an issue, but if it's hot outside, like right now, it won't be an issue because it's freezing outside. But you can see you get your astrophotography on here, you get video stabilization, a bunch of features, optimized frames per second automatically. just a lot of features built in here that you could play around with. So they actually updated a lot of the features on the camera, which make it really worth it when you're using it. You definitely can feel that you're in control, and you can have the confidence of knowing that you're going to take the perfect shot almost every single time, which is important. So as far as the software that this one is running on, if I go back into settings, I just want to show you real quick. If I go into system and then I click the software updates, you're going to see here that we're updated to January 5th, and it says my device is up to date. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. Obviously, you probably already did update your devices, because mine, I haven't updated it for the past few days now. This was going on the 8th day where I didn't update it. This device also does have, you know, all your features built in. I kind of want to do a tips and tricks video if that would interest you, because a lot of people just pick this device up, and so they're just experiencing it for the first time. Another thing on the touch display that I really like is that you can continue on to other things after you close it. It'll still continue on. But yeah, I'm gonna get into that later if you guys want to learn some new things that might interest you. Also, the 120 hertz refresh rate is absolutely a joy on this thing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Google Pixel Fold. If you've been enjoying it so far in 2026, let me know what your experience has been like. And I know everybody has a different experience when it comes to using this technology. You may have experienced something different from the next person. And so yeah, share your feedback in the comment section down below, so I could know what you've actually been experiencing with this thing. This kind of looks pretty cool. What is this? Little camera, a microscope, and 4K. Okay, kids. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful in any way possible. Let me know down below what you guys think about the Google Pixel Fold, the original, and I'm gonna check you guys later. I just really enjoy using this. The hardware is still very, very clever. It's very, very sophisticated, and it just screams quality, and it screams professionalism. It looks and feels really good. I'm gonna check you guys later. Type I'm still here if you're still rocking with me, and then just hit the like button so I know you're still here, so we can get this video out to more people and help beat the YouTube algorithm. And definitely hit the new hype button right next to it after you hit the like button, and I'll check you guys on the next video. Later, crew. Namaste.